Be sure to thank HyperX, Thermaltake, and Sapphire in the comments. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And also be sure to click on the links in the description. David, what's going on, man? And by the way, everyone in the comments, yes, I'm tall.
And yes, I'm short.
So let's get down to business with the new products here. We've got, was it the Predator?
Yes, this is the HyperX Predator PCIe M.2 PCIe SSD.
So it can be one or the other. You can either put it in here, put it in the PCI Express slot straight into the bus, or you can plug it into M.2 straight into the bus. Is it the same speed both ways?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same speed both ways. What I'm holding is the one with the half-height, half-length adapter. So we're just giving system builders, DIYers, the choice. Enthusiasts such as yourself, Logan, it's whatever system you're putting it in. You want to make sure it's going to fit into your M.2 based system.
Do you guys have a half-height bracket as well?
We do.
I guess. It's standard.
Yeah, we have the long bracket and the short bracket, so
nice.
We have a solution for everybody here. And the M.2 obviously is basically just this part right here without the bracket.
Right now, what's the speed on this read and write?
1400 read and 1000 megabytes per second write. This thing is screaming. Predator PCIe coming out next month.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, coming out next month.
Everybody's looking for that?
Yeah, the next one we have here is our HyperX Savage SSD. So this is our 3K replacement mid-level. For HyperX,
interesting,
the good, better, best. Fury, entry-level. Savage, mid-tier. Predator, high-end. This is our
I heard this is a little faster. It's using a different controller than the 3K, right?
It is. This one is using the Phison S10 controller. So what we get here is we get 560 and 540 read and write speeds. That's really fast, and 100,000 IOPS too. Compressible, incompressible, doesn't matter. Great controller, fast speeds, 240 and 480 to start. We will have a 1 terabyte version coming in this soon.
I have to look at one of those for my next build coming up, so it's not bad.
Just one?
About 17 would be about right. All right, the HyperX Cloud was one of the only gaming headsets that I actually recommended, and now there's the HyperX Cloud 2, and they're fixing a lot of the issues I had with version 1, mainly being that the microphone, when plugged into a motherboard, sometimes didn't sound good. Not because the mic sucked, but because the motherboard audio input for mics sucks. So this one, they fix all that by giving you, right here, DSP sound card right here, and it's USB. So you plug into this, and then you've got all your controls right here, which is pretty cool. They've also included 7.1. I've been kind of negative about that. I turned it on. It wasn't as overly reverby and echoey as a lot of the surround sound out there. It just kind of filled in the gaps. So I guess I'm not actually against this surround sound, which is shocking. And the thing that I like about it, they already sound cleaner than most of the headsets I've heard thus far. So if you don't like it, you can always turn it off. There's a button right there. So there's an on and an off for the surround sound. I'll have to play with it a little more. I kind of liked it. There's memory foam, of course, here. And then they've also included the memory foam here on the top of the band. And it comes in gunmetal red and what is it, white, I believe? White and pink. So you got lots of different color options. The last thing they've done with this one is they've changed the automatic gain control. On the other one, it was a bit high. So this one's sort of set at a medium setting. There's some noise cancellation and also echo cancellation built in. So it's going to be out in about a month. It's going to be $100. How you guys do this? How do you do this, man?
What are you doing, Kane? I am editing a replay that basically said these guys lost a game.
What resolution are you editing it in?
4K.
Are you doing it live on the fly?
At the moment, yeah. Well,
That's amazing.
This is recorded, obviously, but this could have been done live on the fly.
Yeah, this thing is amazing. So check it out. We're looking at a server that Kingston has here, and it's used to capture 4K footage live and even 8K footage live and uncompressed for real-time 4K capture, for on-the-fly video editing, for pan and scanning. The win was revoked because later on they looked at this footage, they zoomed it in 4K, and they realized that the guy had not made a touchdown and he was out. And they used this technology on an 8K Sony F65 camera to record that. And what you're looking at here is a server that has dual Xeon system, 12 cores, 2 processors, 128 gigs of RAM, but it has 16 960 gigabyte SSDs in RAID 0. And then it has 3 fiber cards in the back, so it can actually capture raw 3G SDI, or it can capture raw fiber from a bunch of different cameras like Red Epics or Ariel X's or Sony's 8K F65. And then you can play it back instantly and record it instantly and zoom in and see that things like that happen, and that win was a falsity.
Now, if you watch this whole clip here, this is crazy. I'm not a big football fan, and everybody's going to yell at me for that. But this is one of those things where I'm fascinated. You can watch the ref come in here on the side, and he calls the touchdown. So then they went back through this, and they actually used this footage in this live editing and replay. They didn't probably even get first cut or second replay. They probably got third replay because it took them a few seconds to set it up. And that right there, is the 48 milliseconds I didn't get a touchdown.
please don't kill me. I'm just calling the shots. And no wonder, I mean, like that amount of time, the naked eye doesn't even see that almost to an extent. No, that is on a nice, happy networking terms. That's the amount of time it takes to get from like New York to Dallas.
Yeah.
Internet speed.
All right, and all right, so we're going to have the DDR4, the Predator from HyperX. This is going to be a 64 gigabyte kit coming out in about a month. Look at the gloriousness. Is that a word?
Yes.
Should be a word. 3,000 megahertz. And maybe even beyond. Who knows what you're going to be able to get with this.
Editors rejoice.
Yeah, check that action out right there. Now, they're also going to have a low profile version for some of you guys who are going to be running air cooling. So you don't have to worry about it hitting your fins, because that can ruin your life. Also, if you check this out, more speed. This is 90 megabytes a second and 80 on the right. And it is good for... This is pretty much something you take and just throw in your bag. It's going to be good for weatherproof, what do they say, waterproof, shockproof. Of course, it's shockproof.
Radiation-proof, X-ray-proof.
X-ray-proof, yeah.
Really good for a GoPro, your GoPros. And
machine gun-proof. We tested, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a lie.
It's not cane-proof, though.
Yeah, not cane-proof, maybe.
Not yet.
Fist of the North Star proof, maybe. That's enough. It's awesome. Super fast. So, yeah. All right, so they've upgraded the Data Traveler Locker Plus. Now it works with Clevix on the back end to provide cloud services, so anything that's compatible with that will work. You can just back it up to the cloud right from here. Also, hardware encryption, and that's pretty snazzy. I do like hardware encryption quite a bit. 135 megabytes on the read, and USB 3.
We all know HyperX makes gaming hardware, but they also have a YouTube channel centered on gaming culture that is about to hit 100,000 subscribers. Go ahead and click here to check it out. You may not know it, but Sapphire is sort of the AMD brand. They even make the OEM cards for AMD themselves. Click on the screen to see what's new and maybe some secrets. Thermaltake always has a lot going on, but this year they really have a lot going on and they have upped their game. Click on the screen to check it out.